Hello everybody and welcome back to the Oasis.
The entertainment Oasis.
Oh yeah. So what do you got for me this time? I see something on the table that was not here before and it looks nice and shiny.
It is nice and shiny. Too shiny that makes it harder to make this little thing spin because then all the lights catch it and it's just like so blinding. But what I have for you today is a Steelbook. Two Steelbooks.
You got two for me?
Two Steelbooks.
I'm acting as if I don't know which ones they are. But he told me that he got his hands, of course, if you're seeing it right here.
Bam.
This is Berserk. Oh man. This anime was one of my favorites. It still is one of my favorites from back in the 90s. And
it's now available.
And he happened to get his hands on a Steelbook version. I'm actually quite jealous of that.
Blu-ray Steelbook. Blu-ray Steelbook.
Blu-ray Steelbook, very important. And the second one that he got his hands on, Samurai Champloo.
Samurai Champloo.
Oh yeah, very unique anime. That one actually incorporated a hip-hop soundtrack, which is something that you hardly ever saw, especially during that time. It came out, I want to say it came out on Adult Swim like in
2005-ish,
something like that.
2005 to 2008, somewhere around there.
Yeah, and seeing, like I said, rap and hip hop and anime is something like you never really saw before, and it added like it definitely added like some flair to it, and it was really cool. I liked it a lot. Wasn't too happy about how it ended, but hey, I'm not going to spoil anything for it.
Nobody was happy with how it ended. Nobody.
I know.
But so this right here is it's a UK Steelbook for Berserk. What that means is that it's Region B or Region 2, which means that
Region what?
Region B or Region 2, which is for Europe. So if you're thinking about buying this, just remember the same goes with Champloo. It won't play on DVDs in the US or Canada. It's formatted to only work on DVD players from across the pond. So unless you have a DVD player that's either multi-region or region-free, you will, like, if yours isn't one of those, then you can't watch it. So you got to spend the big bucks to be able to watch this magnificent Blu-ray.
See, I had no idea about any of that region stuff. I'm not really an avid collector like this guy is.
I like to collect movies.
Yeah, so he had to learn that the hard way.
Oh, yeah.
So I've heard, but until he told me about all this like region stuff and how different regions can only watch certain things, that was something very new to me. So the more you know.
Yeah.
For real.
Exactly. So now a little bit of history, or not history, but a little bit of insight into Berserk for you people who might not have ever seen the anime. It's really good. I'll give you like a quick little breakdown. Berserk follows the story of Guts, a lone swordsman who wanders from battlefield to battlefield as a soldier of fortune. His travels eventually lead him to Griffith and his group of mercenaries known as the Band of the Hawk. Together, they roam the countryside, tearing through each battlefield, and eventually establish themselves as an ace in the hole for whichever side was fortunate enough to secure their services. As their reputation grows, so does their social status. But like all good things in this world, they must eventually come to an end. That is where I believe the anime truly shines. Everything goes off the rails, and by the end of it, you're left with a lump in your throat and a miserable sinking feeling in the pit of your stomach.
Like I said at the beginning, it's one of my favorites and still is, and especially when I watched it. I had actually watched it pretty late. Like I said, it first came out in the 90s. I watched it like around 2005-ish is when I first saw it. I really loved how just gritty the animation was. Like it's got that vintage 90s graphics feel, but it's pretty gory. They're not afraid to show blood on the screen by any means, and just the animation style, like I said, very gritty, very rugged, and it's something that I feel really can't be replaced or replicated because the new Berserk came out on Netflix. It started off with a movie recapping what happened in the entire 90s series. It was broken up into like 3 movies, right? Yes. And then it continued on. It continued into like a new series. Yes, but it was replaced with CGI graphics, and I'm not saying it was bad per se, but it certainly did not have that same dark feel that the 90s one had.
It didn't do the anime justice.
I don't think so.
And it's kind of hard to capture some of the moments with from the original anime in CGI.
Yes. Some of the newer animes that have come out, excuse me. Some of the newer animes that have come out that are using CGI, I feel pulled it off better than others. But I think my main problem with CGI animes nowadays that are coming out is that they can't show as much facial expression.
Yep.
You know, they can't show like those like crazy like surprised or like silly faces, or in Berserk's case like those hardcore like angry fierce looks that you can get like in the old school graphics, and these CGI ones they can't capture that same style, and I think that's where it falls.
You are right, but let's give these people what they want. Would you do the honors and open up this beauty?
Me, but it's your Steelbook.
Yeah, but I feel like you love this anime just as much as I do, so I feel like you should open it.
All right, here we go.
That looks beautiful.
And right off the bat,
look at that. Oh, look at the back.
It came with a little... Oh! The back has some sweet artwork. Okay, so... Of course, some of you have already seen the front. This is the front.
That is
amazing. Boots. Now the back.
That look at that.
Is sick.
I see that, and I think the Terminator theme. Boom, boom, boom.
For sure, man. This looks freaking awesome.
Yeah.
So,
you know what the good thing about it was?
What?
It was about $50 US.
Not bad.
Not bad.
Not bad. I like this. And this is what was in the back of it. Had a little cardboard, I guess, protector sleeve. Not good. I mean, not good. Not bad. But it's got some more description about it. It says, "Man has no control, even over his own will." How true is that, right?
And that's actually part of each episode starts with that, more or less with that same line.
Yeah, I think
where you hear that creepy old man voice.
I think it does.
Yeah.
I think it does.
So it's episodes 1 through 25. Comes with extras. You know what I wondered though when I bought it? Since I bought it, I'm not sure if the UK did their own dub for it. So I'm worried that if they did, then perhaps this isn't gonna have the voice actors that are from the original Berserk.
Does the UK do their own dub?
I don't know. That's what has me worried, because I love me the English voice cast. I guess we'll find out.
I guess so.
Now open it up. Open it up.
Oh right, yes. I'm already putting it back on display.
Yeah, no, let's
see
what it looks like. So. Oh, what is that?
What is this?
Ooh. Pleasant surprise.
Take a look at that.
Oh, they're like little art cards.
Oh, that's nice. Okay, so this is what it looks like on the inside. It's a 3-disc set, I believe. One of them says, let's see here. So disc 1 has episodes 1 through 9. Disc 2 has episodes 10 through 17, and disc 3 has episodes 18 to 25.
Nice. Any artwork when you remove the disc?
Yes, there is. And the artwork, I want to say, is... Actually, no, it's unique. It's also unique. So it shows Guts going into a... kind of like a frenzy, you know? Like a berserker. If you know what I mean. Yep. So, not bad. I like the inside artwork as well. Pretty sweet. And
now let's take a look at these little cards, though. So first up, we have Guts.
The man, the myth, the
Guts.
legend. Guts.
Guts. Everyone loves
Put
Guts.
it closer. Give him a good look at that. Oh yeah.
Look at that. Ooh, maybe it's a little out of focus.
There we
pull
go.
It back. Let me pull it back. And then we have Griffith.
The man who will do anything to get what he wants, and I mean anything.
Anything. Leader of the Band of the Hawk. And then we have the lovely Casca. Look at that. Look at that. Wow, wow, wow. Beautiful. And then we have one of the most iconic scenes in the series. Broken and defeated Griffith before he does the unthinkable. Then you see Guts in the back running towards his friend as he lays there battered, or not laser, but sits there battered and broken, about to make the most horrible decision of his life.
We won't say what though, just in case you haven't seen.
Or maybe he believes it was the best decision of his life. But
true. He really.
No, let's just leave it at that.
Let's just leave it at that.
Let's just leave it at that. But
hey, but
gorgeous.
that's a sweet little bonus though.
Yeah, and they all say not for sale on the side.
Oh yeah, that's right.
Not sure if you could see it in the corner right there, not for sale.
Huh.
But these are very nice. I was not expecting this. And one thing I love, I guess that I just noticed on the Steelbook, is the God Hand. You could see them present off the reflection of the sword. Yeah. Look at them. So pretty. So pretty. I would not want to fuck with the God Hand. So, overall, beautiful Steelbook. So now, let us move on to
the next one.
The next one, yes.
Here is Samurai Champloo. Kind of already talked a little bit about it at the beginning of the video, but this one also looks like it's going to be very nice. And since I opened the Berserk one, I suggest you do the honors for this one.
I will. I definitely will. Now, for those of you who are not familiar with Samurai Champloo, let me give you a little breakdown. Samurai Champloo is a perfect example of why you shouldn't fight a random stranger to the death in a restaurant. You'll be sentenced to death and then be in debt to the waitress after she saves you from decapitation. It's not a fun time. Nevertheless, that is how the story kicks off. As a means to repay their debt to Fu, the waitress, Mugen and Jin both agree to accompany her on her quest to find the samurai who smells the sunflowers. And after their mission is accomplished, they'll set out to finish their fight to the death. The road ahead of them is filled with oddball characters, those from their past, tragic individuals, deadly encounters, and a ton of shenanigans. Alright, so with that said, let's open this up. So we'll move this to the back. Right, look at that, so pretty. And now to, oh, that was easier than I thought. Okay. So just like Berserk had, it has a nice little thing in the back.
Very nice.
Not sure if it's in focus or not.
It is.
But it's totally neat. So this is the front. Alright, so this is the front. Very nice. I think this is one of their iconic, I guess one of the iconic images that people normally see for Samurai Champloo.
It is, yeah. Like I think right when it's about to cut into commercial break, something like that, or when it's coming back from commercial break, something like that.
Yeah, and then in the back, I think I like the image in the back a lot better. Wouldn't you say?
Yeah, it's kind of like a more of a in the moment type of shot.
Yeah, definitely very beautiful.
Very nice.
The spine, I'm not sure if you can see it there, but I like the way the yellow shines.
It says Samurai Champloo on the spine in yellow letters if you can't
Yeah.
get a good look at it. Maybe horizontally.
But overall, very gorgeous. Let's take a look at the inside.
That's.
Oh.
It also has cards.
Do you want to do the honors with the cards?
I will, but let's take a look at the inside first.
This is very interesting. The discs are records. Now, for anyone who's seen the anime, you're familiar with the record scratch sound that you often hear.
Yes.
But that is genuinely neat.
And that record that he's showing you on screen right there actually comes up after the intro song finishes playing, and the record stops spinning.
Yeah.
And when it stops, it gives the title of the show, Samurai Champloo, and it looks exactly like that. And I love how they made those records the covers of the CDs. That's really cool.
Now, fun fact: the director of Samurai Champloo was also the director of a little anime you might have heard of called Cowboy Bebop. Mm. Now, one of the great similarities between Samurai Champloo and Cowboy Bebop was the mixture of two very different genres. So you have sci-fi western with a soundtrack heavily influenced by jazz. Mm-hmm. And then you have
Western blues.
Yeah. Samurai Champloo with like a Japanese-centric story with hip-hop. So
also
I love how he does that.
Sound. Yep.
Sci-fi Western with jazz, hip-hop.
Feudal Japan. Western hip-hop.
Which is weird because the special collector's edition for Cowboy Bebop also has discs that are records.
I did not know that. That's cool.
Yeah, so actually, let me show you. Because I also have that one. This is the Cowboy Bebop collector's box from Amazon. And one thing, I've never watched the DVDs from this one.
Really?
Yeah, I love it too much to tamper with it.
To taint it.
Yeah, exactly. But check it out. Bam. Bam.
Yep. Also a record. Pretty sweet. So that's kind of like maybe his thing a little bit.
Which is kind of neat.
It's kind of showing like putting your signature or like leaving your mark on stuff.
Yes.
Kind of cool.
But this is I'm genuinely surprised by how beautiful this is. So this is the artwork on the inside. Again, Mugen, Jin, and Fu. Nathurow. What do you think?
I like it. Looks like, let's see, they're all in their element. It looks like, for sure.
Yeah. No sign of Momo though. That was the name of the little.
I think so. Yes.
Chipmunk she had, I think. Now, what do we have in the cards?
So, let's take a look at the cards, shall we? The first one we have. All three of them are in there, but the main focus is Mugen doing one of his trademark stances before he fights. And then, of course, at the bottom you've got Jin and Fu. Also, Fu looks like she's... I don't know what she's doing, but she's she's looking through her own legs. Anyway, the second one, what do we have for the second one? Okay, the second one features Jin in the background. And I don't know who that guy at the bottom is. Do you?
Let's see. Oh snap! Isn't he one of the officers? I could have. I think he is. He's one of the baseball. Do you remember the baseball episode?
Oh, I've only seen that one like once.
I think that's the same officer.
Huh.
I think. I could be wrong.
If you know who that is from the show, let us know in the comments below.
Pretty sure it's the officer.
All right, so. The second, I like this one. This is vintage Mugen. Yes, I like this one a lot. Definitely grasps the whole. Might be out of focus there. It grasps the whole like hip hop element to the show for sure. And it's Mugen being Mugen. For sure.
Mugen.
And last but certainly not least, oh, this is a unique one. Really unique one.
Ooh.
This is actually...
Okay, that's from the guy from the baseball episode.
But look what what the others are wearing though.
The headbands, beanies.
So this is them, I guess, if they were in a more modern setting, with modern clothing, you know, wearing beanies and whatnot, urban environment. That's really cool. That's definitely something you never saw on the show.
Yeah.
So if you bought this the Steelbook case, you've got something that people have never seen from the show in your collection.
You're
Pretty sweet.
very sweet.
They're all really nice.
In case you guys are wondering where I got these, I got them off a website called Zavi. It's a Z Alpha Victory Indigo .co.uk. I think they also have a .com version. But yeah, that's where I bought both of them. Just remember the whole region lock thing. If you don't have a Region 2 DVD player or a Region free DVD player, you can't watch them, but at the very least they'd be nice to have in your collection. So definitely pick them up if you feel like, you know, spending the money on them, investing in a Region 2 or Region free DVD player. But yeah, that's,
I mean, I
that'll
think
be it for you.
it's pretty sweet because you get the entire show in Blu-ray. You get the awesome Steelbook, and you get this.
These
these
really neat art cards.
These sweet art cards. I think it's definitely worth it.
Yeah, especially because they weren't that expensive. Like, I think this one was probably like around $40. Berserk around 50. So definitely grab them before they're gone, because things fly off the shelves on that website. So give it a try if you want them. And yeah, if you do get them, let us know. Maybe.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Let us know what you thought. If you thought it was worth the purchase. And above all, though, like, Steelbook aside, even though like how great it is, like, these shows are awesome. We definitely, if you haven't seen them, I would highly recommend both.
Just be prepared to be disappointed by the ending, but that does not
Personal
offset how great the anime was in general.
Yeah.
So just keep that in mind.
For sure.
Welp, that's about all, folks. See ya.
Alright guys, well, that concludes this episode of the Entertainment Oasis. I hope you liked the presentation of the Steelbooks. They're pretty damn awesome.
Pretty damn awesome, yes.
Yeah, and they're definitely a great addition to your collection, I would say.
Thank you. Thank you.
Yeah, for sure. And yeah, so feel free to come back and join us next time.
Until then, we hope that you return. I don't know what I'm doing to the Oasis.
No, you're supposed to do this thing.
That's right.
God
I hope
damn
you
it.
return to this Oasis. And then
the Entertainment Oasis. You can never get it right.
I'm so enamored by
whatever.
the Steelbooks. Look at them. They're gorgeous. They're gorgeous. Gorgeous.